Oh, there's tension in the room. Producer Enzo's being asked to leave.
Thank you for your time. You'll see a check in the mail.
Are we sure that this is all set up before you go? What are you watching on TV?
Yeah, what's going on over there? Can you see stuff? It's got to be fishing shows. Oh, weird.
You're big into fishing shows?
Lennox is. Dude, Lennox is obsessed with some YouTube fisherman who's in Florida, and he catches stuff like around Florida. That's all he watches. Okay. That's all he watches. That's it. That's all that and Family Guy.
He's got a condition or something.
Ism. Yo, it's
you and your son's dynamic is hilarious. He sits down, you just go, don't fidget, don't move, don't fidget.
Well, you hear him, right? Like
he does, but he
fumbles around.
But for you, it's like hypersensitive.
Yes.
For me, I'm like, I don't care, whatever. He's shuffling his feet.
Tells me that too. She's like, dude, everything he does bothers you. And I'm like, yeah.
He's been agitating me for 14 years.
Yeah. Every sound out of that kid.
You just look at your wife and go, yeah, but he's doing it on purpose. You know that.
Yeah, the kid will sit there and he'll just be flipping stuff, like watching TV, just flipping. I'm like, dude, put that down. And then 2 seconds later, he's got a pillow. I'm like, dude, stop. And then his foot comes up and it's like, bam, bam, bam. I'm like,
why don't you try to use some real examples? You were pretty quick with those ones.
Man, he is just crazy. And then over there, he's like twirling and like just whipping stuff. And I'm like, dude, like you are going to, I'm already hypersensitive as it is. And I'm annoyed with everything always.
Yeah.
And so then you we're here trying to talk. I'm annoyed with you right now. I'm annoyed with a camera. There's nobody behind a camera. I'm annoyed with Gabe because he's not here. I'm annoyed that I'm out of sparkling water.
At least cold ones, for sure.
Yeah, and then I'm annoyed with my entire existence, my entire life. And then my child.
Your son has the audacity
to sit over there and twiddle and twirl and squeak and squawk. Like, no.
We had a banner up one time, like covering the wires of the desk, and he just could not stop, like just sliding it across the banner. And it was one of the first times he ever did the show for us.
Yeah.
And we just both stopped, and we just could not keep momentum going at all.
This is why I had to kick him at the start.
I know.
Before we got going. Like,
and I wanted to defend him, and I'm just kind of like...
You know you can't. You know you can't.
He's guilty. Well, heartbreaking news. Last episode ever.
I don't know. For you, that's what you say. I don't agree with that.
I just I think I'm ready for something new.
Okay.
I'm old and I've grown up.
How old are you now?
I'm 28.
I think I was 28 when we had Enzo.
It's time for me to have a child. I'm being serious.
Really the only other option right now.
I'm being serious. I need a child. I'm being serious. I'm ready for this stage of my life.
But I don't think you should quit the show. People will tell you, don't quit the show. I'll tell you not to quit the show.
I get it. I understand. But my life's not for them. It's not for you. It's for myself.
It's only for me. Okay, really?
No, in real talk, I mean, this show has been amazing.
It's been fun.
It's been 3 years. How much have we grown up over the time? But you already
I've just got crankier.
You got crankier.
That's it.
But everyone got to watch me grow up for 3 years.
Yeah.
I watch old episodes and I'm like, oh shit.
My gosh.
Scrub these from the internet. And now here we are. And been through everything. Made $1 million. You know, you've been all over the world and cornering and here we are. And we still do this every Monday. We try to. It's a little late this time, but
so what is today? Tuesday?
It's Tuesday.
We get it done. We do it every week.
But you know, I think for me right now, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I'm really enjoying training again for the first time in a long time. When I was a kid, I loved training. I couldn't get enough of it. It's all I wanted to do. My only purpose I had in life. And then somewhere along the way, I started getting good at this and making money on my real job. And I was like, whoa, there's more to life than fighting. And somehow I've kind of circled back and it's just what I enjoy. Eating good food, traveling, training. I don't know, the stuff that doesn't cost me very much. And,
man, we are on opposite trajectories. I'm like
drugs, drinking, gamble.
I'm like, get me out of MMA. Man, there's more to life than MMA. Like I coach very little compared to what I used to. I used to be at the gym from 9 a.m. till 9 p.m.
Every day.
And now I train the fighters in the morning and that is it. And then I have my other businesses. But I was talking to my kids today and just, you know, my time in MMA just keeps waning and waning and waning. And I am doing other stuff, but I'm home every night. I'm Kindle's gone all week. I'm cooking them dinner. I'm outside playing football with them. I'm bringing them to practices. I'm being a dad. So
I honestly, I love that. This is the happiest I think I've seen you in some time, because, you know, you were a great coach for us, and you used to coach us at a place called Siege MMA, who, you know, Kamala, his family owns the gym, and I'm forever grateful. But you'd be there until, you know, 7:30 at night. You have a 30-minute drive back home. You don't get to see your kids before they're in bed. And I think in this life, it's just too short. There's a lot of these moments that I would prefer to live and enjoy, and not be watching some takedown in the Swiss Alps. You know what I mean? Like footage of takedowns in Swiss Alps. I want to enjoy life a little bit.
Man, well, if it is your last, do we have to go? Do we get bourbon? Like, if this is a,
we might have to, and I don't want to. You know, I hate it.
I know.
The only time I drink this in my life is with you.
Yeah, I know. Drinking.
Oh,
shit. I probably have bourbon in here. I should make my minor child come bring me whiskey.
There's only one thing he's good for.
That's it. I mean, it's just serving. Like servitude.
He's redheaded. You know, this is what it is.
Man, well, I hope it's not your last. Will you cameo?
Yeah, I think so. I think when the pressure and responsibility is off, honestly, I just want to come on here and crack wise. So I don't know. Let me know if I don't study at all and I just shit on everything that you say, if people still want to have me around. I don't need to do research. I don't have to gamble. Just shit on whatever you say.
Isn't that what you do now?
Pick a fighter. Pick a fighter.
Do you actually like watch tape, or do you just like let me go first and go?
Oh, really? Nah, you think this guy's gonna win?
Yeah, that's what you're going with over here.
That's rich.
Well,
I was listening to this guy today. He was trying to shit on me so hard because he like bets like real small amounts. He's kind of a weird dude. He's always starting stuff with people. And they were on a Twitter Spaces today, and he goes, "Whatever's up with Santino and Brandon's relationship, that shit's weird. Some old man hanging out with some young guy.
What else would you do?" Like, yeah.
What the fuck?
Hey, look, so we're gonna get back to that in a second.
Okay, circle back.
Talking about another old man, young guy relationship. My child. I just texted him. I said, "Can you bring us bourbon glasses?" And his response was this, and I'm but on. I don't know what that means. Oh, he said bourbon. He said, or what about the scorpion? Bring the
scorpion. Oh, shit. Much better.
Yeah. Bring the scorpion. All right. Did I show you that mezcal bottle I got?
Yes, you did. It's fitting. Yeah. And mezcal is tough.
Mezcal. Yeah.
Oof.
We're gonna send it.
Burn our throats for the last episode.
He said, or what about the scorpion? See, this is how my son. He's a good son. He's a good son. He says, you know, I said, bring us a bourbon glasses, and he's like, bourbon, or what about the scorpion? Like, he knows. Like, he's like, no, like,
really? You want to go that low with it?
Yeah, bring out the scorpion. And I'm like, yeah, bring out the scorpion. He goes, got you.
He's funny. I was telling you this before. Yeah, come on in, Enzo. We need to have Enzo. We need to have a talk, because I was texting with you one day.
These aren't the bourbon glasses, but they'll do. Yeah, these are gonna do. And yeah, open it, pour for us. Like, get out of the way of the camera. So do that over here. Yeah, no. I think you can serve alcohol.
You just can't drink it.
Can't drink it.
I served it when I was your age.
You gotta be like 19, but whatever. Yeah, serve. Wait, hold on. Before we do, here, let me see. I gotta explain to you guys what this is. So, it's mezcal with a massive scorpion in it that I got when we were in Mexico City for KG's fight. And I got it at the pyramids that were closed, that we had to pay people to get in. And
what kind of people do you pay?
People.
Leave it at that. People. Leave it at that.
Yeah. And so I was like, man, how fitting is that, getting mezcal at the bottom of a pyramid in Mexico City? Like, so here we are. So I'm gonna pour us a toast, Brandon.
Let's pour one up.
Yeah, keep talking. I'll pour.
Okay.
So you text me one.
Okay, yeah. So this is good. Enzo, I don't know if you're on the camera right now, but I was texting your son the other day, and he says, "Hey, I have a what do you call it? Perfume? Cologne? Will you get mad if I say perfume?"
Okay.
He doesn't care. Okay, he doesn't care much about his product. He doesn't care much about his product. He goes, "Hey, I have this one for sale." I said, "How much is it?" He goes, "I give it to you for a special deal of $185." I said, "Okay." No, you said like, well, I can pull up the text. And so I look it up online. Retail price, buying it brand new from a website, it's like $110. And so I'm like, all right, this dude tried to kill me. So I'm in sales. I go on the back end. And I say, you know what, man? I don't really wear cologne much. The best that I can do is $70. And he just puts a laughing face at me. He laughs and goes, I already have a buyer at school that's ready to pick this up for $185. So
and he sold it for $185.
And he sold it.
Yeah, no, he pocketed $165.
That's amazing, dude.
I love it.
You sold it for $50 over retail where anybody else has access to it. You didn't even get a special
They
deal.
could have gotten a 10% discount somewhere. Just search the internet.
That's
There's
like a
gotta be
50%
coupon.
discount.
Oh my
You think
gosh,
about
that
it.
is awesome.
So, dude, you got great sales skills.
All
You're the
right.
man.
Well, thank you for bringing this. We're gonna get back to the show now. So, no, the other ones. Yeah, bring two of those. So, yeah, here we are. May or may not be your last.
And if you guys are going to bitch about the intro, I don't care anymore. It's not on me. Bitch at him.
I guess I'll be doing this next week solo. Hey, give me co-host ideas.
I got a few ideas.
I want to know your co-host ideas. Now, I know everybody's going to say Tracy Cortez. That's going to be everyone's number one. She's not going to do it. Like, she might come on and do like a 5-minute thing.
She'd just talk about God and how grateful she is, probably. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, most likely. Here, I got you one of those just in case you want.
Thanks so much.
It's not cold because I drink everything room temperature, but whatever.
You want a famous co-host, or you're looking for like someone who knows about MMA bets and stuff?
I would do either. I would do an actual, like, somebody who knows bets that's not named Big Bird. Where are you at, Big Bird?
There's a guy out there. I think you would like him. Two guys actually.
All right.
One, Sharksta. You would get along with Sharksta.
All right.
Grown man calls himself Sharksta. You like him?
Hey, I'm about it. And then who's the other one?
Actually, never mind. I think just Sharksta would be good.
Okay.
We do have some local flair though. We got Narco Cop. He lives pretty close.
Oh, really?
Sean Orr, super smart, really good guy. He might be gay. I don't know if that bothers you.
No.
He might touch you during podcasts, but other than that, he's pretty cool.
I expect it.
Very nice guy. Very good gambler. And yeah, Pepe is good too. There's a lot of good people.
And then if I were to get an actual human, well, who would that be?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
That's a tough one because you got to get somebody that'll actually watch film.
Well, nobody will do that.
Nobody will do it. Us. We're the only retards over here watching film.
Eddie Chaw?
Yeah, Eddie watches a lot of film.
Eddie Chaw is who got us into, or got you into this. So
he started, and then that in turn got you in. Eddie got us all into this.
Fucking Eddie, man.
Manpreet. Because he tried to pawn himself off because he didn't want to do a podcast.
So you don't think Eddie will be a regular host, a regular recurring guest?
I don't think so. Maybe I could bamboozle him into doing it.
Well, maybe guys drop it in the comments who you want to be my replacement. This is crazy. I'm finding my own replacement. I don't even have to leave.
Here we are, man.
All right. Al cien.
Ooh, that's smoky.
That's actually very nice.
Good. That's really good. It's like a smoked. I mean, mezcal.
That's what mezcal is.
No,
right?
I know, but it's like not like a smokiness of a mezcal. It's like it was, charcoal smoked. Like, have you ever had a drink where they put the smoke over it and they like light on fire and they do all that whole thing? Anyway, that's what that's actually really good.
Holy fuck! It's burning my whole insides.
It might be the best mezcal I've ever.
That's really good.
The mezcal's not burning. That's the scorpion burning you.
Jesus Christ!
Here, drink some of that Perrier.
Oh.
Man, well, we've got a fight in front of us. We got a fight card in front of us. I mean, there's like 30. I only watched like one fight tape on this because the rest of them are women.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's
that's actually the one I focused in the most on.
Man. All right. So first up, we've got Juliana Miller. And what do we have here? We've got UFC Des Moines.
Don't call it that.
It's Des Moines.
My grandpa's from West Des Moines. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people I know from West Des Moines. Actually, what's cool about my grandpa? He's old.
Very.
And he went to high school at the same time as Dan Gable.
Oh, really?
And he got to see Dan Gable win his last match in high school.
Nice.
State title. Cool.
We talked about this, I think, before because we recorded like 4 of these because we were messing with some audio. They had the Kansas City card last week, and then like a 2.5 hour drive away is Des Moines this week, which
2 cards like that back to back is interesting.
It's kind of weird.
So
I don't
close.
get the whole thing. Yeah.
I kind of thought they were one and the same. I kept seeing one be advertised, and I just thought it was the same event.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Interesting.
KT was supposed to be on this card fighting Trevor Peek. That fight got pulled. Peek got hurt, so then they moved him. He was going to fight Gavin Tucker in Montreal or Canada.
And now he's got damn Willie Cat.
Now he's got Willie Cat.
Same card?
Same card, I believe. Yeah.
And Willie Cat's moving up to 45.
45 on short notice.
Ooh,
So
that's tough.
this is a tough one.
Willie Cat's very good, but moving up against a big hitter.
And Keatsie's a big boy. He's the biggest.
He's the nicest.
Oh, he's very nice.
This dude is funny. So we're talking about Korean Tiger, just so you guys know. And I'm sitting here.
What's his real name?
Oh, fuck if I know. I don't know.
You're Korean Tiger.
I don't know my best friend's like Haley's real name, unless it is him. I don't know. But I'm sitting here warming up on the bag, and Korean Tiger comes in, and he does this thing where he like, I don't know if this is a thing in Korea. He's got to like look through the bushes, but the bushes are actually just bags hanging up to like say hi to me. He's like so friendly. He'll like jump out and be like, hey, and then just disappear. It's great. He's a funny character.
He jumps out like a tiger.
It's very cartoonish, very Korean if you could think about it.
Oh man. Yeah, so he's coming up. We've got a lot coming up. Man, Haley just lost. That was he lost to Damone Blackshear.
It sucked because he really had every chance to win that fight.
Yeah, that was a very close fight. I thought he won. I thought he won round 2, and then I thought there was a case for round 3. And I know I'm biased, but man, I wish he would really implement his wrestling. We were imploring.
Yeah, he's an amazing wrestler. He's an amazing wrestler.
Can barely be taken down by anybody and takes pretty much everybody down. Refuses to wrestle.
I can get everybody down in the room, and Haley is like running into a fire hydrant, and then he's got great hips, and everything he does is amazing.
But this week we got Des Moines. We were starting out with Juliana
Wait,
Miller.
I thought you said it was Damon.
Damon.
Oh, Damon or Des Moines?
Iowa?
I don't know.
Yeah, Des Moines Blackshear.
I'm drunk as shit.
Juliana Miller takes on Ivana Petrovic in the first fight of the night. The odds of this little bad boy are Miller is plus 190 and Petrovic is minus 225. Give me your final thoughts on these two fine ladies.
What were the odds one more time?
Petrovic is minus 225 and Miller is plus 190.
Okay, so this one is just like, I don't think Petrovic is good at all. I don't think she's good at all. She's got really bad wrestling. And the one time she got Jamie Lynn Horth down in the first round was like a head and arm toss. Her wrestling's awful. She doesn't really have great cardio. Her striking really isn't very good either. The issue is she's fighting Juliana Miller. And then when I was watching this, I'm thinking, okay, well, Juliana fought very athletic girls in her last few fights, right? Hardy and Luana Santos. Big hitters, like good, solid strikers. And Petrovic is not going to be that. The issue is that Petrovic does that annoying little jab. It is clean, and she does move with it. Miller's going to be hit a million times. That's every Juliana Miller fight ever. And so then I'm thinking, but if Petrovic grapples with Miller, that's right into Miller's game, and it's going to be exactly what she wants. And then I'm just thinking,
and Miller can grapple. Like, she's a legitimately good grappler.
Well, she beat Bia Mesquita, who, is a 10-time black belt world champion. She beat her in a grappling match. And whatever, everyone goes on that for so much, but it is a thing. I mean, she closed the skill gap. But then I'm watching Claire Guthrie get on top of her. She's trying all these sweeps and trying all this stuff and trying this. And I'm just thinking, Claire Guthrie's not very good. Petrovic is going to get on top eventually, somehow. She's going to ride out the top, win the round. This could get be an ugly fight. I really wanted to make a case for Miller because I think she's just got more dog and grit and maybe the grappling. But I think that Petrovic is just smoother. She's just going to touch her. Every reaction is so big for Miller. Every time her head snaps back and everything is just a thing for her. I think Petrovic is just cleaner, nicer. I think she's going to get her down and ride the top.
Okay. I'll agree with everything you said.
You were looking at me and I'm like, oh, he's disagreeing with this. I wonder where he's going to go.
No, I thought by the start of it, you were going to go Miller. Like, that's why I was like,
I was begging.
Yeah, I was like, man, I wouldn't go so hard on that. Next up, we've got Thomas Petersen and Dontel Mays at heavyweight. Petersen is a favorite here by a sizable number, minus 250, and Dontel Mays is plus 210. Which I think that those odds are insane because
I don't.
I think Thomas Petersen sucks.
Oh, please. This is how we're going to do the last show for real?
We have to.
Oh,
I can't not. And when I watched this, I was like, Dontel is so washed. Dontel is Jamal Pogues at this point.
Don't disrespect Pogues like that. Do not disrespect Pogues like that. Only one of them lost to Hamdi.
Yeah, but one of them got finished by right hook by Gaziv as well.
Wait. Did Pogues also just fight Hamdi?
Did he? I don't know. I'll have to look. I'll look it up in a minute.
But
man, Petersen is just, he's there. He is slow. He reaches. He can kind of wrestle. Like, he'll time.
Oh, he's a good wrestler.
Yeah, he'll get some wrestling. I mean, so is, Gaziv, he took Gaziv down, and then but Gaziv popped right back up and said, "Hold my beer." Whereas Dontel Mays actually, like, man, even in that Gaziv fight, he tried to sprawl and stop stuff and move, and he tried to do the right stuff. He knew not to give up his back. He, over the knee jab, moving and going. I just can't. I don't know, man. I just am not big on Petersen, and I think Mays leaves so much to be desired. But this is any Dontel Mays fight. This is any Jamal Pogues fight. This is like win and lose by split decision.
Why you keep just saying them together? They're not the same person.
They're not. I thought they were.
That is like completely racist.
They
That's one of the reasons I have to leave the show. This is completely racist.
They literally kind of fight the same.
No, they do not.
They do nothing. They're both very good in so many aspects, and they do so.
I don't think Mays is that good like
fight.
That.
He's a lot better than his record. He's not bad. He has a good skill set.
What's his best skill?
It's like Lucas Bresky. He's not bad, but he loses a bunch of fights.
Sake. We can't do this on the last show.
No, but like,
what is his best skill? What does he do best?
He has a good jab. And
no, he doesn't. That's Pogues. You're thinking of the wrong black guy. Pogues is known for his jab.
Has good, long, straight punches.
Not.
He has better power. I'm going Pogues by upset. Now, I mean, again, you got to take that with a grain of salt because heavyweight MMA is like a half a chromosome away from women's MMA. So, like, you can't really gauge either of them.
I'm going to be honest. This fight just feels racist. Petersen and Dontel.
I always bet on black. I'm betting Dontel.
I don't know. In this one, maybe I'm betting on the country boy, the farmer. Like this fight feels racist. I remember someone saying that about Jake Paul and Nate Robinson when they fought. I never forgot it because it did feel racist. Like it just felt like this is the race war. And we're going to see who wins.
And this is how it's decided.
Even though they gave us a jacked white guy on every steroid you can imagine versus a washed old NBA player with zero fighting experience. And it was still like,
all right,
the white guys got one, finally. But the white guys are going to get two on this one.
So you're going Petersen.
I'm going Petersen.
All right. By decision or KO?
I think he's going to take him down a million times, and I think he's going to decision him.
Okay.
Dontel is pretty tough, and he does move well. Petersen's striking, I think, is actually coming a long way. I know he got flatlined in the last fight, but I think that's Gaziv, and Gaziv can do that to anyone.
Petersen's striking is so slow.
Oh my God, with this again.
He could start a punch, and you could go like make a sandwich and come back, and it's still
my dying wish, please somebody, my dying wish, just dying from the show, not in real life. I'm going to be living. My dying wish, please somebody make a cap cut edit of Thomas Petersen striking. I want to present it to him. I want to show him every highlight to cool music, everything.
Oh my gosh.
He's got a nice jab. Just wait till you see.
Shut up. All right. Quang Lee, Gaston Bolanos.
What did you say?
Quang?
Oh
what is it? Quang Lee, he's plus 119, and Gaston Bolanos is minus 139. Who's winning that?
I want to hear yours on this one.
So I'm going Quang, whatever it is, Lee. Gaston striking is good, but I don't think it's as good as everyone thinks it is in MMA. It's great. It was great in Muay Thai when he's like, hey, let's stand there. A little, Muay Thai. We got the Prejats and we're, bow to your sensei. But people are moving, and people just aren't going to stand there and go toe to toe.
I would stand there and go to toe with him. Toe to toe with him.
Yeah. And then you got Lee, who will mix in his wrestling. He's athletic. He is kind of an in and out. He's an MMA fighter. He's an in and out MMA fighter who's not just going to stand there and do what Bolanos wants him to do. And then he's not going to Mortavius, whatever his name is, who shot last time and would just end up on his back and end up in these bad positions and completely, like, Gaston did not win that fight. Cortavius lost that fight. I mean, there's so many moments for him to just sit there and chill and win.
I mean, Bolanos beat his ass, though, too.
No, but off of Cortavius doing dumb shit. He'd be on top and just slide off the back.
When was the last time you ever met a guy named Cortavius that did dumb shit? That does not happen.
Doesn't sound it. But honestly, like, I like Bolanos. He has zero takedown ability. I'm sorry, takedown defense. His ground game and his ability to get up is not great. He's a good striker, but not an amazing death touch. Like, he touches you, you're going out striker. And Quang Lee is decent. I mean, he's a decent grappler. He's athletic. He's not going to death gas.
He does
He
slow down
mixes well.
He does
Everybody
slow-
slows down.
No.
But man, I like him. I like Lee for the win. I think he's a better fighter, and I think he's going to have a better career than Bolanos.
I'm actually with you 100%. Who's their guy? Greg Nelson.
Oh yeah, he is. Yep.
Yeah, he's a Greg Nelson guy, which I think is huge. There's very few coaches in this country that I really respect and I really like their stuff. Greg Nelson is one of them. They're very good chain wrestlers, very good grapplers. I think Quang's also pretty decent size too. I think he's going to be taller than. Is he going to be taller than Gaston? Everyone has to, right?
Yeah, he seems bigger and taller and everything. Yeah.
I just think he's going to be able to just wrap Gaston's legs because I think it's going to be a close firefight on the feet exchange. I think Lee's got more movement and Gaston, like you said, is just more square, rigid, stiff, bigger punches. I think he's going to end up getting Gaston to the cage, wrapping his legs, taking him down, rinse, repeat for 3 rounds.
Yeah, for 3 rounds, I wouldn't be surprised to see him get a
submission.
Yeah, rear naked choke, off of him trying to come up and move and do stuff.
Yeah, but I'm with you. I like Quang Bang here.
Quang Bang. Next up, Marina Rodriguez and Gillian Robertson. Hold on. I got a little to say about this. I didn't tape it.
Yeah.
I got a little to say.
Yeah.
I love Gillian Robertson's grappling. You know that. We talk about it. We go on and on about how her striking's not good and she's stiff, but she will shoot, pull guard, half guard, sweep her way up and come up and all of that stuff. I love it. I love it. I love it. She's on a good streak of wins. She beat Polyana Viana.
Huge, massive win.
I just mean like numbers. Grappling, she beat Montana De La Rosa in a grappling match. She beat Michelle Watterson, and then she beat Luana Pinheira. And I kind of look at Michelle Watterson as not very similar, a close enough fighter to Marina. Like moving, jab, striker, not amazing.
Who did you say was a
Michelle Watterson?
Okay.
So, kind of striking, but not great grappling. And
you are right on the movement.
Just
Watterson never puts a stamp on shit.
Yeah.
Marina hits hard.
I mean, like, overall, I'm going to break down the differences, but yes. So, in Marina, we've seen her when she gets put on the ground. It's generally she's not
pathetic. Just say it. Just say it's our last show, but say it.
She's pathetic.
Piece of shit.
Whoa, mucho, take it easy. So, but that said, I like her jab and I like her movement, and I think she knows not to get involved with the grappling, of course, of Gillian. Now, Gillian's the A-side here. She's got 3 or 4 wins in a row. She's young. Marina is old. I could see Marina getting the upset. Now, if Gillian gets her to the ground, God, it's...
And that's the thing, though, is Gillian's really tough, and she's going to always get to the legs, touch somehow. This is just...
She kind of plods forward zombie-ish style, just like not Korean zombie, I mean a zombie. But Marina is going to stick that jab and move, and stick the jab and move. And I think she's going to have a much harder time getting in on the legs than she does on the other girls she's fighting. Marina's a lot taller, and Marina's better than the girls that she's beaten so far. Don't you think?
Yes, but
in this stretch,
here's why I have to stop fucking gambling because of fucking Marina Rodriguez. I'm not kidding. Every Marina Rodriguez fight, I do the same shit. I sit here in this fucking chair, not this chair specifically, but a chair. Think of a figurative chair. It could be any kind, any color, any size or shape. And I go, oh, Marina Rodriguez, she's really learned from her ways. She's definitely going to stick.
Plus 200 right now.
Yeah, she's going to stick and move. They don't even know what she's made out of. And then after the fight, I just hear her shaking her dumbass head with her big fucking nose.
This is going to be the time that you don't bet, and she's going to start somebody.
She's going to smoke her round 1, KO, plus 1,500.
You've bet that bet 10 times this year on Marina Rodriguez.
0-4. For fuck's sake. What was the fight? The wonky eye girl, Vienna Janjarova?
Oh, yeah.
Who did she just fight?
I don't know.
Oh, Yan Xiaonan.
Oh, yeah.
See, and it was the same thing there. Listen, Yan Xiaonan will fuck her up in a kickboxing match. But it just takes her getting to her one time.
You've said enough. I'm flipping. Give me Gillian. I'm going Gillian. I'm going Jill. I'm going Jill. All right, we're there. I'm there. Ryan Loder, Azamat Bakoev? I don't know. Azamat.
Say what you're going to say about D1 wrestling versus the Russians. I want to hear.
Ryan Loder plus 315. Bakoev minus. Wait, Loder, I'm sorry, plus 315. Bakoev -3.
Hold on, before we do this, let's down the rest of this. I can't do this alone. I can't get
No,
myself.
I'm just sipping. I don't down stuff. Like you're crazy. I sip alcohol.
There's only a little bit left. Oh,
that's a sipping. So you sip alcohol.
I have to sip one more.
All right, shit, guys. This child over here, like this is growing up. Is you don't take shots of good alcohol. Yeah, shot. You sip alcohol. You enjoy the flavor.
Who enjoys the flavor? This tastes like fucking
turpentine.
Kerosene.
Yeah. And this is actually what we use in the hood cleaning company to strip the grease.
Who enjoys this? Oh my God.
Aren't you having fun?
I've been drinking.
Are you not entertained?
I've been drinking fruit juice in Costa Rica for the last week. Like, what is this?
Dude, this is called adulting. You have kids. You become cranky. You drink alcohol that tastes like urine.
You should beat your kid. I'm sorry, never actually. I'm sorry, sipping.
Should. Like, how about?
I noticed that your son cowers every time you raise your arm.
Well, yeah, you should. That's what I've trained him to. It's Pavlovian response.
Oh.
All right, we've got a D1 wrestler and Ryan Loder.
Hey, why don't you give us the low down?
I'll give you the low dirt.
Oh, top that. Hey, try filling these shoes. Try filling these shoes.
So he wrestled at University of Northern Iowa. He had some offers, some other places. I forget where, but he ended up, he made it to the tournament a few times. I don't remember how many times. I think he was a couple-time All-American. And we've seen him fight. We saw him on The Ultimate Fighter. And he's a wrestler. I mean, like, a wrestler. Like, he's like...
He goes in with a singlet.
Yeah, he's Chael Sonnen, like Matt Lindland. Like, I don't know if he knows what a punch is. He's grabbing you and trying to get back.
I respect.
So, but he's not a great he's not a great MMA grappler. We saw him in his Contender Series finale, end up on his back, end up in a couple of bad positions. He's not the worst, but he was going against a guy that couldn't spell wrestling, if it meant his life. And then you have Bakoev, who can wrestle.
Why do you think he can wrestle so well?
Well, I mean, I've seen him fight, and I don't think he's an amazing wrestler.
I think he's horrible.
So I don't think he's bad. I think he's decent. I think considering the style, we talk about American wrestling all the time.
Okay.
They take you down. They're not controlling. And that's what I see Loder doing. I see him doing that early in round one, is taking him down, not controlling, taking him down, not controlling, and really gassing himself out doing it. And I don't think Bakoev is going to gas. I think Bakoev has the cardio. I think he has the wherewithal to not get finished and to get back up and to not take too much damage in round one, but to get taken down. And then you see D1 wrestlers do that. You're not getting 3 points. You're not getting takedown points. And so you're wasting all of this energy to get the takedown. And then they pop up and you still have 4 minutes and 30 seconds of the round.
Your arms are heavy and you don't have a lot of other firepower.
Yeah, and his striking is god-awful. Loder's striking is non-existent.
Come on, you said that about my striking too. Like, please, come on. You saw me spar today.
I said what I said. There's no take backsies here, Brandon. It's another part of growing up. So yeah, I think Loder's gonna have a really good round one, and then I think Bakoev just takes over and kind of beats his ass.
I was really interested in the spot as a live. Listen, Bakoev's the only guy to go like life and death with Dylan Budka. Listen to what I just said.
Man, I know he
could not take down Dylan Budka. He made Dylan Budka look like Frank Chamizo.
But he doesn't need to worry about taking Loder down. He needs to worry about
why he's slow on. You know who's only slower than Thomas Petersen is Bakoev.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because Loder doesn't know how to strike.
Semantics.
Dude, I like Bakoev here. I want a case for Loder. I love a D1 athlete. I love a D1 wrestler. I just am not sold on Loder, and I
as a complete MMA fighter. Okay,
yeah.
I can get behind that. Bakoev's time is coming. It's coming. Also,
it's just not
now.
Loder. It's not Loder.
I need to stop talking shit about people too, because I was at CMMA yesterday in California with Chad George. Awesome gym, beautiful facility. The most gorgeous woman I've ever seen in my whole life. And Taco Padilla was there.
Nice.
But no, it's great. Victor Henry, I was like, run back our podcast. I've said nothing but good stuff about Victor. I love Victor. He's great.
Turns out,
no.
You said one disparaging comment about him, and you.
What I'm saying is Taco Padilla walks up.
Oh.
And you know what we've said about Taco. Listen, he's a good fighter. I think he's solid. He just doesn't do a lot. And we thought, we thought he was going to lose both of his fights, and he ended up winning both. So it's always like an awkward thing because I do. Maybe that's the other reason I need to leave.
I know. So we've talked about this before.
Don't shit on fighters.
No, not don't
unless
shit
they
on
speak
fighters.
a different language.
I was talking about Jandaroba, the eyes, the Fraggle Rock eyes.
But she knows though. She knows.
But so I was going hard on it. Like we probably recorded Monday, and then Tuesday I was at a UFC fight for Fight Week. She gets in the elevator with her team, and I'm like, hello. Like,
I hope they don't speak English.
No, I'll own what I say. I felt bad. I actually felt bad because I was like, gosh, I was so mean about her eyes. And then I see her, and she's sweetest, nicest woman on the planet.
Well, she has to be.
And she has to have a good personality. And so then, but she's in the elevator, and then I just feel bad. I'm like, God, and nobody knows who I am. Like, they don't.
Yeah, we're just shitting on these people for no reason.
But yeah, so I did feel bad. And
that is one thing. We've always tried to keep it positive for the most part.
Sometimes we don't.
I hear some people like shit on this guy fucking sucks, and this guy, whatever. Like, be nice.
We got Yana Santos and Miesha Tate up next.
Oh my God, these two?
Here we are. Miesha Tate's minus 140. Santos is plus 120. I don't think I have anything to say about this. Do I? No, I don't. The only thing I have to say about this fight, gosh, we just said we're not going to say mean stuff about people.
Just say it. She let a Brazilian hit. I get it.
No, I was talking about Yana Santos' last opponent, Chelsea Chandler. And I actually messaged you a couple days ago something about that. I'm not going to say it, but
use your imagination.
Give me your thoughts on this fight.
Miesha Tate's a workhorse. Like, Miesha Tate's not very good. She's not a very good striker. Her grappling is really nice. She's a workhorse. She knows exactly what she's going to do and how she's going to win. Yana Santos, the story of her career, she just never does much. She cage pushes you and pushes you there. She tries that against Miesha. That's literally what Miesha wants you to do, and now you're in Miesha's world. They're both old. They're both mothers.
She's like, hold my breasts, my implants.
Hold my breasts.
Yeah.
Like, Miesha's bizarre because she looks like the biggest soccer mom of all time, but she's really good at what she does. And I think I have to go. Honestly, I'm surprised the line is not a little bit wider. Yeah. Public perception of Yana Santos has always been very negative.
Yeah, well, it is. But people always talk about her athleticism and how much of an athlete she is and how strong she is and this and that.
She just grunts when she throws punches.
I don't even know if any of that's true. She's just a big frame girl who looks like she would be athletic and strong. But it doesn't necessarily translate to her being athletic or strong.
Oh, trust me, I know. Trust me, I've dated some big girls. They were not athletic.
Were they strong?
I'll keep that under wraps.
Okay, let's move on. I don't have anything to say there. Jeremy Stephens and Mason Jones. What the fuck is going on with this?
Awesome fight. Jeremy
Stephens, I don't know that I've seen anybody come back to the UFC off of a loss.
He's been beating the shit out of people.
No, I know, but that's in BKFC. And they don't. No,
that's as real as it gets.
I know, but the UFC has always only counted MMA, and so
but he did beat a UFC guy.
Hey, I'm not saying he shouldn't be there. I'm just saying,
why do you hate him so much? What did he do to you?
Precedent them bringing him back. I get it. He's a IO guy. It's Des Moines. I just am really shocked to see them bring somebody back off of a loss in this situation. Then you have Mason. I mean, Jeremy's looked really good in BKFC. His
really good. Yeah. Like, honestly, I don't really like the UFC move for him. He's so dominant in BKFC, and I'm watching the way that he fights. Like, who is going to beat him in BKFC?
He's always been a brute of a boxer in MMA, and now you're in bare knuckle. Like, dude,
and he doesn't get hurt, and he doesn't cut. He just keeps marching forward.
He just won't die. And then you have Mason Jones. Man, I was watching Mason Jones his last few fights post UFC, and he fought our guy Bryce Logan. Then I actually went on a deep dive on Bryce afterwards, and I saw the same patterns that were really getting him in a lot of trouble. I actually talked to him about it today. I said,
all three of the knockouts the same way,
all the exact same way. The way that he moves laterally and then stops. He's not throwing and backing up and pulling people in. He's shifting and then plants to throw. As soon as he plants, his opponents see that, and they're ready for something to throw. So then, where he's backing up, trying to touch and get them to throw and then to counter, he's shuffling left and right, and then he'll stop. They know he's going to throw. He throws, they pull back, and then they counter him. he ends up giving them the counter for him. And then when he switches southpaw, he almost always throws a middle kick and he kind of shuffles into it and goes, and then it kind of telegraphs that too. So we talked about that, and because I saw that, and I went on a deep dive of a bunch of his fights, and I just went over the patterns of that and stuff. And I don't know if Bryce is going to fight again or if he is or not. He's 35, 6, 7, something like that. He's older, and he's been boxing and doing some stuff. And if he does want to fight again, I want him to be aware of those things. And then if he starts coaching people, to just be aware of these things, the little details.
This episode is going to get me emotional. Times are changing.
Yeah, we're old. Everybody got old. I mean, all the guys that were fighting with Bobby and Dan and Bryce and Gabe and, everybody at Corrales, like people are old. And
I came to you at 18. I'm
I
almost
know.
30 now.
It was wild. So
when I came to you, you were still the age where you could be fighting.
Yeah. I was probably 32 or 3, something like that.
Yeah.
People would always ask me, like, why don't you fight again? Why don't you fight again? When I was 32-ish, 33, stuff like that. And it was, man, going back to fighting is brutal. And I knew it. I know I could have made the UFC roster again. But then I have a life. I've got coaching. I've got all of the stuff. I'm teaching at the college. I have to give all of that up to go fight. And even if I won 3 and lost 1, I mean, at 32, 33, what do I have? 3 years left. How much money was I going to make? Even if I was champion, I was not going to have enough money to retire. And then I would have to start all over again 5 years later with less. It would be harder to start over. And I was like, I'm not.
Yeah, we get it. You took the real life thing. I understand.
Hey, I just did what I did, Brandon. Anyway, so, but Mason Jones, first of all, he's massive compared to Bryce. And Bryce isn't a small lightweight. Mason Jones towered over him.
And holy fuck, did he look good in that fight? Just like his reads, his feints, his pushes, everything he did was not how you would conventionally think of Mason Jones, how he is as a fighter. You always kind of think of like he's a brawler.
Yeah.
He's just hanging in there, but he's very good.
He is, but I if he was fighting somebody besides Jeremy, I might be heavy on whatever side that other side is.
It depends on the matchup.
It does, but watching him back, I remember Mason Jones being very good, and I'm watching him back, and I'm going, I think he's a little sloppy. I think he looks a little fat. I think he looks a little slow.
He does look a little fat. What's the deal with that?
I don't know. He looks a little hittable. So I think if he grapples Jeremy, of course, that's the way to go. But honestly, he's been striking a lot in all of his fights. If he strikes with Jeremy, I mean, it's lights out for him.
You really feel?
Yes.
Do you think Jeremy can knock him out?
I think Jeremy can knock him out.
Mike Davis didn't knock him out.
Davis is a weird one.
He can crack though.
He can, but he's
a lot bigger than Jeremy.
Yeah, but Jeremy puts people out. So I mean, I think just younger, more MMA. Like it seems like Mason should win, and he's a massive favorite. But man, I'm not sold on him after watching his UFC exit fights.
I can totally understand that. Mason's constantly underperformed, and Jeremy just seems like Jeremy's on such a momentum right now. I could see that crowd cheering him on, and he just puts it on.
It would not surprise me. Like I know the thing to say is Mason Jones takes him down and beats him up and submits him or something. But
such an ultra vet.
It really would not surprise me to see Jeremy get.
All right, are we going Jeremy?
I don't think it's a smart call, but I want to yell Jeremy.
This is like when I picked Ricky Simone over was it Basharat? Or who was it?
Jack Shore?
No. When he fought somebody, it was just his last fight. He ended up knocking him out in Seattle. And it was like a complete
it was Basharat.
It was Basharat.
Yeah.
And I was like, I told you guys, and it was not how I pictured it.
Yeah, no, it was Basharat. It would not surprise me to see Jeremy go out there and knock him dead. But
same situation too.
It's kind of the hometown situation.
I'm just saying,
kind of same situation. So I don't know. I don't know if I
Jeremy,
really agree with that or not. But
I'm just gonna pass. Like if I were to bet, I would pass on that one. But I like Jeremy. I think in that spot.
Okay. Next up, we have Cameron Smotherman and Serhiy Sidey. Smotherman is plus 116. Sidey is minus 136. What do you got on that? Who do you like?
This is a really good fight. If Sidey goes takedowns, I think that the recipe is really simple because Cam's not very good at getting up off his back. We saw that in the Ryan Coos fight. I still don't know how they gave that to Cam. I bet pretty heavy money on the other side on Ryan Coos. Very confusing decision.
But if let's look at the other side. I thought Garrett Armfield beat Sidey. Why
do you keep saying it like that?
How do you say it? Sidey?
Sidey.
Sidey?
Serhiy. Sidey.
Sidey.
Double S.
Sidey. I thought the shorter wrestler was out jabbing the shit out of Sidey and just landing at will.
His striking is a bit alarming for being that size.
Yeah, and then you have the taller, good boxer in Smotherman with a good jab, with a long jab, who knows what he's doing and doesn't deviate. I think Sidey's got to get the fight to the ground.
Has to. If he doesn't, and the thing with Sidey is that every fight he's been just striking now. He hasn't been wrestling.
Exactly. And his wrestling isn't very good. It's not the worst, but he'll scramble and wiggle and he will shoot. But I don't think it's amazing. I like Smotherman here.
I'm with you too. I think his hands are faster. He puts things in combinations together. And the way that Armfield was landing on Sidey, again, was kind of alarming. Because Armfield's arms are
No, they're
long for his size.
Yeah, they're actually long for his frame and for his size.
But I don't know. Cam's got a confidence about him. He's got some weird aura thing. I think he could hurt Sidey pretty bad.
And do you think I know who did Smotherman fight? Our guy.
Charlotte? No, don't say Charlotte. Oh, Hadley.
And Hadley's not an amazing wrestler, but we've wrestled with him. He's come in and trained, and he can wrestle. He's not a great wrestler, but he can.
He's big and he's strong.
Big and he's strong. And he has good jiu-jitsu. And
did you see that finish he hit the other day?
Oh man, that was amazing on Matos.
Yeah, on Scottish Twister.
Yep. But then, do you think Sidey's wrestling's better than Hadley's?
Sidey's bigger than Hadley.
He is a lot bigger than Hadley.
That's the thing. I think wrestling gets really easy when you can push someone on the fence, slowly drape down them, wrap your arms around their legs. It gets easier. So I think Sidey's going to have to do that. And Cam is the thing with Cam is he's got all the skills in the world. He's just an idiot. He will let people take him down and just be talking shit. He's like Kevin Holland of 135 is my issue. If he stays focused and dialed in, I think he wins.
But his jiu-jitsu, I think, is good enough to not get submitted and not get beaten up. I think it's just a takedown.
He has no urgency.
Yeah,
that's the issue.
So I'm still going Smotherman.
All right, smother me, baby.
Who are you going?
Smother.
All right, Smother.
I like Zesty Cam. It's my boy.
Next up, we've got Montel Jackson and Daniel Marcos, and
this line's insane. No,
I thought it was insane. -201 for Jackson and +171 for Marcos. Now, I get it.
But how do you get that? One guy's been actively fighting and competing. The other guy's been working and chilling on the block.
Look, all right, you need to chill on Montel.
Break down the hoodonomics.
Every time we talk about Montel.
Yes, I bring it up because it's important.
About how he doesn't train and how he's on a hood rat and how he posts the worst ever.
It's there for everybody to see.
And I don't care. He still is a good fighter.
He's, of course, a good fighter. He has to.
He is so freaking good. And then, Marcos, man, first of all, he's a lot shorter than Montel.
What is a lot? He's 5'9", 5'7"?
He's 5'7".
Which is tall. It's tall.
And Montel's a tall 5'9". And he's got a good jab. He's got long punches.
What else does he have?
What else does he need? You got Yana, who's
how about some urgency? How about some volume?
He doesn't need it. He's that chill.
He is a really chill guy. He's chill as shit.
Just a chill guy.
Marcos is the opposite of chill.
Marcos is the opposite. For all you bettors out there, you need to look at the lines of how many how many times does Marcos nut shot and eye poke and
come on,
back of the head punch, everything you can imagine.
When I trained with Victor Henry yesterday, I was going to make some joke about his nuts, like, hey, watch out, Basharat's coming. Some shit like that. It's funny.
Dude, Marcos is good. Marcos is really good. He won't die. He's always in your face. He's always stalking people down. But, man, let me hear your thoughts on this.
Hold on. I need to recover for a minute. That's tough now. That's tough. First drink was solid. That's tough now. I think Marco's just better. My issue, Montel is so good. Honestly, everything he does is really, really, really good. He doesn't really have many weak points. He just doesn't fight very much. Then the one fight he does come back for is 6 seconds. Marcos just has it. I don't know. I feel he's got such high volume. He's always throwing front kicks, jabs, the way that he moves in and out. I think he's just honestly, I think he's on a complete different playing field. And I think Montel's good. Montel is.
But until Montel gives you a reason in the fight game, in his fights, like he
doesn't throw as much as he should sometimes.
No, he doesn't.
And Marcos always fills
But here's
the
the
space.
thing is he doesn't throw because he doesn't have to. He moves out of the way and he controls range, and his angles and his footwork are so good that he's just like move, slip, move, touch, move. It's not like he's getting beat up and then not throwing back.
Yeah,
it's low volume, but they're both low volume because Montel's movement is controlling the volume. And then you have a guy, I just last thing and I'll shut up. You have a guy who marches forward so much that he's going to walk into something.
I don't think that's fair to Marcos. He moves a lot. He's a calf kick expert, and he's always moving to find it. He doesn't go just straight forward. He's not like a Thai fighter.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sold.
I think
I think he's amazing. I'm sold on Marcos. I'm not sold that he's going to be able to beat Montel.
I think he beats Montel fairly easily. I got Daniel Marcos.
You got Daniel Marcos.
17-0, going to be 18-0.
All right.
Montel has been beaten before.
By wrestlers. By two wrestlers.
Doesn't matter. It's two people.
Wrestlers. Two wrestlers.
I think that old boy can wrestle.
Next up, we have Santiago Ponzinibbio against D-Rod, Daniel Rodriguez, who was supposed to come and train with us for a little while.
Was he really?
Yeah,
Him
no.
and Kelvin would have trained together?
Yeah, like he was here. He was in Arizona.
Just being cool as shit?
I don't know, because he didn't stop by. D-Rod's plus 105. Ponzi is minus 125.
That's the coolest thing D-Rod could have done, is not show up.
Yeah. And then, so I asked the handlers about the situation.
You mean his probation officer?
And I was informed that there might be some baby mama drama.
We all have that. I get it.
So anyway, so he didn't end up coming out and doing anything, but
he did something, just wasn't here.
Man, he won his last fight against Morono.
Okay.
But he looked like he was on the Mason Jones train. Like he just was like fat and like top heavy, and
he's always been fat.
I know, but he looked so like sloppy and out of shape and stiff, and these tiny little stick legs with his big SpongeBob gut hanging out. And he's just so stiff. And man, that left hand is beautiful, and he hits hard. Got a pretty good chin still for being 38.
He's just tough. He's a hood boy. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, him and Montel. And then you've
different
got
hoods. They don't get along that well.
Ponzinibbio, man, he's an ultra vet. He's good. He does all the right stuff. He doesn't have the chin that he used to have, but they're dinosaurs over here. The thing that Ponzinibbio does is that he moves. He mixes things up, and he's loose, and he goes in and he goes out, and that gives D-Rod a lot of trouble. When you actually move, he doesn't like that. He wants you to just stand there and punch so he can stand and punch.
It's way cooler, obviously.
Way cooler. And man, I think Ponzinibbio is going to frustrate D-Rod, and we saw how frustrated he got with Kelvin. Kelvin took him down. He started talking shit to Kelvin. In fight, Kelvin missed weight by a couple weight classes, so there was that. But man,
I would be pissed the fuck off too. You miss weight and then you lay on me.
I know.
You miss weight. You should be forced to strike only, but with one hand.
Yeah, I think Ponzinibbio is going to win it. I think he's going to win it by just mixing things up, level changes, feinting, and just being the more well-rounded guy.
I think D-Rod going to smack him up.
Do you?
I think he's going to smack him up.
Do you?
I'm drunk right now, but also I think he's going to smack him up.
This is like a half an ounce of mezcal.
I know, but I don't drink. I actually was just like chatting this person earlier today, and I was like going on this whole diatribe about how I don't drink ever. I never drink.
So you're lying.
Now I'm a liar because of you.
You're a liar. Because of me.
In my day-to-day life, I do not drink.
I'm not the one who quit the podcast and had to have a drink for it.
Please. D-Rod's going to smack Ponzi the fuck up. Ponzi's got a bad chin these days, and he's so wide and so loopy.
He does
Yes,
have a bad chin.
he does all the movement and everything, but then every time he enters, it's chin up, wide punches, and D-Rod is fat, sloppy, probably has bad credit, but he's got but he's got clean punches.
He does. He's got a good left hand too, especially in that opposite stance coming over.
And he puts good volume together too. And he's cool as shit. I think he's gonna smack up Ponzinibbio, and I'm being for real on that, not because I'm
Smack my bitch up.
Oh, you gonna smack? Yeah, someone's getting smacked.
Okay. I guess this brings us to our last breakdown.
Wait, is this the last fight? Is this really the main event?
Yeah, right?
No.
Figgy and isn't that it?
Oh, come on. You were gonna skip Reinier to Ritter
I was gonna. I tried
and
to
Bo
skip it.
Nickal?
I tried to skip it.
Please.
I cannot believe that this is only like minus 300 for Bo.
You think Bo should be minus 2,000?
Bo should be minus all the money in the land.
Wait until RDR shocks the world.
God, how? How is he going to shock the world?
Cody Brandans has some good exchanges with Bo Nickal, like grappling exchanges.
Stop. Like, this is why we have to stop the podcast.
But no, because listen, last time I bet against RDR.
No. Bo Nickal is not going to let RDR near him. He's going to anti-wrestle just the way that he did Paul Craig. He's going to stay on the outside, not mix in wrestling.
So Ritter's going to hit him from across the cage.
With what? Like he's
long as hell.
Striking.
He's there. He's around.
To get hit.
What's Bo going to do? Close his eyes and swing an overhand?
Dude, Bo is going to beat him up standing. And then D. Ritter's going to keep shooting and trying to pull guard.
Then he's really fucked. If Bo Nickal enters RDR's guard,
the only thing I'm wondering is, does he finish RDR or is it a
boring? The swamp is forming. You can feel it in the air. Bo enters between those legs. Guess what's happening next? Someone's getting finished.
Yeah, RDR. Like RDR is dead. There's no way RDR does not win this.
If Bo enters,
RDR goes out there and just one punch KOs him. I can't get behind
this
it,
has happened before.
Yeah. Has it? Lightning has struck before. Many times.
Brian Battle's going to win a very slow-paced decision. 12 seconds, knocks
12
him out.
12 seconds in, we're done here. All right. Bo is winning this. He's smart. He's calm in there. He's going to anti-grapple. He has the cardio. He's at ATT, so he never gets tired.
I don't know. I know Bo should win this fight. I don't know why I feel like RDR is going to pull it out.
Bo's shutting him out.
Somehow. So why this matchup though? I don't get the matchup.
I don't get it. I think they're just trying to give Bo an easy win.
Yeah, but like, why put RDR on the trajectory? Like when he got to the UFC, they gave him hard fights to begin.
He's probably making decent money.
That's what I'm saying. So now he's got to fight. But like, they're killing one prospect.
Yeah. No, you're 100% right. I don't get why they're killing a prospect.
And they're killing a prospect in the most boring fashion possible.
Yep.
Like, fuck, Bo's going to just...
I don't get why they signed RDR. I mean, he fought Miesha, like Holland. I mean, the Holland one was...
That was impressive, but the Miesha one was pathetic.
The Miesha one was bad.
Oh, my God.
I don't know what they're trying to do with that.
Those dudes need to quit, too. They need to quit in the middle of the fight. They did actually quit in the middle of the fight.
3 times.
Miesha was just rolling around. He was like...
The ref's like, you can't quit, guys. Like, oh, shit. All right.
Miesha was showing like a kid's jiu-jitsu class. He's just rolling around.
All right, now we have a main event. We've got Figgy.
Wait, who did we pick? Who did I pick?
Who did you pick?
Are
you not picking RDR?
I think Bo's gonna win.
Wins this. You shut your whore mouth by even.
Wait, would you bet like straight on Bo, like 3,000?
Oh yeah, I would.
Can you?
I can't.
It's the last show. What does the FBI care?
No. Man, if he was even like closer, like a little lower odds, like
you might risk it.
I'd be like, "Hey, Brandon, throw some money down for me." No, but yeah, Bo's winning this. Main event. I have kids put together. I can't speak anymore, and I'm not even drunk.
I didn't know what that meant.
Yeah, I don't know what that means either. They're probably in bed.
We've been skirting the abuse rumors all night, and he said, "I'm going to put them in bed." Yeah. I'm like, "Oh."
We have a main event. We have Cory Sandhagen and Figueiredo. And I wanted to love this matchup. I thought, because it should be a good fight.
Fireworks.
Like, you want to know what would be fun here? These two are sparring at the gym, and Corrales is watching, talking shit.
Makes it fun.
That would be fun. But in the fight, Figgy's going to low volume it because he doesn't want to get tired. Cory's probably going to try to out-wrestle him to try and tire Figgy out. And then it's a very boring fight until Figgy gets tired. And then it's still boring. And I don't know if Cory can finish him.
I think
Did we just sum that up?
No, I
Like,
think you nailed the whole fight.
I mean, like it just played out right there in front of all of us.
Cory's such an educated striker. It's hard to see him getting.
Is he though?
Yeah,
Like
he's good.
No, so he is. But then he throws 16 spinning kicks against, was it Peter Yan, where he just kept getting his back taken, then couldn't get off. It's like, look, he's amazing. But then you do something that many times that literally probably lost him that fight.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think Cory is very good. I think Figueiredo is actually a lot better than people give him credit for. Too.
He is really good.
He's so good.
But he thinks with a lot less process. It's a lot more hardware than it is software.
Yeah, no, I'll agree with that. That said, I think I don't change anything that I said. I think it's boring. I think they're kind of
Sandhagen decision, lock it in.
Yeah, like a lot of staring, and then a wrestle, and then a clinch, and then a push, and then Figgy tires out, and Cory starts putting it on around 4 and 5.
All right, beautiful. I mean, that's our last breakdown.
Right, that's it.
If that's it for me, guys, I appreciate everything over the time. This has been an awesome podcast, like life-changing for me. Like I said, you got to see me grow up through it all and do some cool stuff, and we've got to come here and talk shit for 3 years, and you got to see my hair kind of move from like here to the side of my head to gone to all here over. Again. It's all crazy. So if this is ended, I'm gonna get emotional. Maybe I'm not gonna stop.
Don't get emotional.
I'll be back next week.
Don't do it. We'll see you next week.
I'll take a week off. I'll be back in 2 weeks.